Hey, this is Marilyn Gigliotti.
Hey, this is Brian O'Halloran.
Hey, everybody. My name is Scott Schiaffo, actor best known as the Chulies Gum Guy from the film Clerks.
And welcome to Clerks Minute.
You're listening to Clerks Minute.
And I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Hi, this is Mike Zapsik from AMC's Comic Book Man, the podcast I Sell Comics, and the Ming and Mike Show. And you're listening to Clerks Minute.
What's up, everybody? This is Ming Chen from AMC's Comic Book Man. You got a minute? Good, because you're listening to Clerks Minute.
Hey, this is Walt Flanagan, the Lon Chaney of the 90s, and you are listening to Clerks Minute.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Clerks Minute, the podcast where we look back at the 1994 Kevin Smith classic, One Dead Guy Minute at a Time. I'm Blake.
I'm Kyle.
And for this, today, and for Wednesday's Minute, we want to bring in a special guest because I want to get his opinion on the situation going on in these scenes. Let's bring Mark back onto the show. Dad, how you doing?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, I just want to make a quick note, the programming note, actually, on the Filling the Way Podcast Network. You're hearing this, it is the day after WrestleMania, so we're probably half dead by the time you're hearing this. After a 15-hour wrestling show. So,
and copious booze consumption.
Well, we're not even joking. WrestleMania is blocked for 7 hours. We're not even joking. It's not a joke.
Copious? But
anyway, let me just programming note.
Okay.
Listening to this right now, and you're a wrestling fan, I know the audience is mixed. And after we're done with this, jump over to the Blake and Sal show. Me and Mark will be doing a very special show today, talking about WrestleMania, NXT TakeOver, and everything else that happened on the weekend. Today. So, back to the minute. Where we last left you. We last left you on Friday.
Previously on Clerks Minute.
Pretty much. Caitlin was in the back bathroom, and we found out she had sex with somebody. We don't know who it was. And it wasn't Dante, because Dante was home getting changed.
Well, if it was Dante, then you have to be the freaking Flash.
Yeah, pretty much. And even then, that wouldn't work.
So,
hey, if you were the Flash, it would have been a quickie.
Okay, so Caitlin was in the
Did we have the conversation already? Did we have a conversation about Flash having sex on last week's shows?
Okay, so Caitlin was in the bathroom getting it on with some guy. She has no idea who it is.
She thought it was Dante.
Did she get paid for this?
No, but she actually said she did all the work.
Well, if she did all the work and didn't get paid for it, then I guess that would make her
a whore.
Foolish.
A whore?
Foolish.
Also, I want to set something up I know the audience knows what's going on. Mark's a little behind because he hasn't watched the movie in a very long time. The guy in the bathroom, which we'll talk about in a second, he went back there because he saw him like an hour ago. It feels like he's a long time ago. Yeah. He came in during the 3 boringest minutes of this movie. We literally watched Dante work, and this guy bother him for 3 straight minutes. We had nothing to talk about for 3 straight minutes. We had nothing.
Any better just to describe this before as the dad? Mm-hmm. Dad, it was basically like a very low-rent Mel Brooks.
Pretty much. It was straight over the top.
It's to the point where we're shocked we didn't tell him about his gallbladder.
Okay. It was over the top.
Let me get this straight.
Well, let me finish the setup.
Okay.
He came in, he asked for a nudie magazine, he went to the bathroom, and in the time frame of this movie, that was like 6 hours ago.
Okay, so
back to what you were going to say. What's your question?
Well, not only nudie magazine, but the soft toilet paper.
Of course. Well, more importantly, the nudie magazine.
Okay,
that's more important than the story.
Let me get it straight. Guy walks in, he has to use the bathroom, wants a nudie magazine, goes back in the bathroom, and
6 hours later, here we are.
and Caitlin
was rogering his ramjet.
Okay, so, and Caitlin had no idea that guy was not Dante.
No, well, the problem is the lights are off in the bathroom. The lights don't turn on in the bathroom.
And the boss is too cheap to have them fixed.
Right, we've been through all this. Okay, so that's another part of the story.
You also have to remember, was this in the era before Viagra was introduced?
They didn't talk about Viagra. Let me look that up, actually. That's a good question. That's a very good question. I'll look that up. But, no, so now here we are.
And before Bob Dole became its unofficial spokesman.
Oh, jeez. So, I will say, former police officer here.
Yeah,
this is one of the main reasons we wanted to bring you into these couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Something similar.
Good, talk about it. We will. Open audience.
Let's just say that taking a shower has a whole new meaning, especially when you're trying to conserve water.
Okay.
And the other person that you're trying to conserve water with starts, but in the middle of a glorious feeling.
You realize this is an X-rated, this is an R-rated podcast, right? You can actually be blunt.
Okay. Well, let's just say in the middle of the glorious feeling, your partner decides to have a heart attack and just falls out.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Whoa, okay.
Well, this came out 2 years before Bob Dole endorsed it, so that would be around 1996.
Okay, so the popularity wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
What you're saying. Okay. Oh, here we go. I found it now. Just having trouble finding it.
Hey, why do you like that? The irony of a drug becoming popular because of an old white guy.
Very, very true.
Wait a minute. There's always stories that during the president, and this was, I believe, during the Clinton administration,
Go ahead.
used presidential condoms. There's always the remark or the thought that, well, when the president gets a little hard and he's using presidential condoms, you could see the eagle spread its wings.
It's like, well, yes, my condoms do have the presidential seal on them. Want to see the eagle's beak get real big?
So there you go.
So,
are you ready for the millennium?
Yeah. Look how that turned out, didn't it?
Yes.
It brought whole new attention to the cigar world.
Just look at your cigar and think of that.
by the way,
Just take the band off, though.
I'd like to note that the Wikipedia page, I went to find an exact date for Viagra, and the Wikipedia page is way too detailed. I didn't want to know that. This thing is way too detailed.
Well, I would say it probably didn't reach the amount of popularity that it did until Dole endorsed it.
1994, by the way.
Yeah.
So actually, in all seriousness, according to Wikipedia, the drug was made in 1992. This movie
came out in...
it was made in 1993, but the patent was in 1994, so it was after this movie.
Yeah.
So there you go. There you go. Okay. That actually just solved that. There you go.
Well, what such a wonderful drug Viagra is that you got like 3 pages of side effects.
Yeah.
Well, that's good for you, isn't it?
That Wikipedia page that might rival the paperwork I have for our WrestleMania New Orleans stuff. How long that thing was just now. No pun intended.
Is that a Wikipedia article or a scientific dissertation?
Pretty close to both, actually. Pretty close to both.
Came from a medical journal.
So, I do love, by the way, if you watch the minute, I'm going to rewind to this frame that I'm going to probably end up being the caption for this, the caption for this entire frame on the DVD set.
Ooh, I gotta go caption.
Oh, look, right there.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
Well, hey, if it lasts more than 4 hours...
There might be a problem. By the way, I do like the magazine right there on the bottom of it. They kept it on the bed with him. I think it's hysterical.
Hey,
the guy's dead.
Hey, the EMT's got to have something pleasant to look at.
So the caption would be, is this rigor mortis, or are you just happy to see me?
The only way he's getting hard is through rigor mortis.
There you go. So you can make the statement, what the fuck? Kind of like with the accent on the fuck.
Yeah.
So I do love the coroner trying to just figure out what's going on. She's just doing her job. And Dante's explanation of the day might just be one of the funniest parts of this whole scene.
Went to a funeral. Then who's running the store? We closed it.
Pretty much, it was like hockey, talking about hockey, talking about a funeral.
I thought you left to play hockey. It was on the roof.
So funny. It's just, you went down the line of the day.
So,
like, what the fuck?
You playing hockey, had a funeral, and a dead guy in your store.
Oh, this is after he was subpoenaed. This is after he was subpoenaed for Randall selling cigarettes to a minor.
Okay, so this would be considered like bad juju, so I'm surprised why the store is still in existence.
Because the owner isn't there. The owner is... Where's the owner?
The owner's in Vermont.
Thank you. The owner's in Vermont.
What's the name of the
and you want to know the kicker? The
quick stop's still open.
He promised that he'd be there at 12 to let Dante off. Uh-huh. And then apparently went and left for Vermont without even telling him.
Yeah,
okay.
pretty
So
much.
what's the name of the owner?
The boss.
That's it?
We don't know anything else in the movie.
And you're saying the store
It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
And you're saying that the store is still open today?
Oh, the actual Quick Stop in Jersey is still open. Remember where the movie's based?
Yeah.
It's still open. People were taking pictures in front of it recently.
His name could be Jack Anoff for all we know.
Well, what's his name in the cartoon?
I think they just still call him the boss.
Okay.
The boss, are not to be confused with the
Dilbert
boss?
Not confused with Sasha Banks, the boss?
That would be the pointy-haired boss.
Ah, got
Not to be confused with Sasha Banks, the boss?
The boss?
or Stephanie McMahon, the boss?
Or Springsteen, the boss?
Just throwing it out there for WrestleMania week.
Well, okay.
Oh, no, for Vince McMahon, this movie would be 10 times more entertaining.
Only if he's the one on the table.
You know what's funny? We're talking about Mania.
Well, no, then there'd be a couple of circular bulges underneath the tent pole there.
Touche. Well, the funny part was we're talking about Mania. It's Mania week. And how did we have a WrestleMania without Vince? But we have Stephanie and Shane. And Triple H.
Because Vince lives through them, that's why.
I didn't find that funny.
Much like everybody else in the viewing audience.
Pretty much.
But here's the thing. Don't count out an appearance on WrestleMania from Vince.
I don't expect it.
He may come on strutting down.
This guy's 73 years old. I don't expect it. And by the way, so if we're listening to this and we were wrong, tell us we were wrong. I'd appreciate it. I actually don't know. We haven't watched Mania, obviously. We're recording this the Wednesday before WrestleMania, so just to clarify that. So, what an interesting way to end this scene. That's how we end things here. We will get into more of this next time because I
guess you can say we can run it up the flagpole and salute it.
Oh!
Thank you, Harvey Danger.
Wow.
I'll run it up the flagpole and see who so looks, but no one ever does.
I'm not sick, but I'm not well, and I'm so hard, 'cause I'm in town.
You know, it's moments like this where he just loves the fact that I edit all the damn songs he sings into the damn show. Happens. No, okay. For those who are wondering, we at the end of the season, when the season's over in about a month and so, the season ends in about a month, I will be putting up a Spotify list with all the songs from this season, and it has been absolutely ridiculous when you put it all in one list. It is absolutely ridiculous.
So great, we have Clerks Minute, the soundtrack.
Pretty much, and it's long as hell because every time you sing a song, or when we had who was it, Jake from Dark Knight?
Yeah.
Then he referenced all those Miley Cyrus songs and everything else. It was ridiculous.
Well, then you might as well just send them a link to the Miley Cyrus Greatest Hits album.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Hell.
So there's like 3 songs on there, right?
Oh, boom.
On that note, the show is on the Filling the Void Podcast Network. Boss, this is what I deal with every show. Every day. And we're doing a day of this today.
So I guess you would call him a bad boy?
Can I please wrap up the show? You can hear us obviously Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Mark will be back on Wednesday. This is going to be a fucking
Wednesday?
It's going to be a fucking
middle of the week. Hump day!
Save it for Wednesday. Save it for Wednesday. You can hear the show on iTunes, Apple Podcast, Stitcher, Google Play, iHeartRadio, and everywhere else you can download podcasts. Please rate and review us. And you know what? If you leave a rating and review, we will read your review on the air during our finale week. There you go. There's an incentive for you guys to leave some reviews. Also, join the Facebook group, Facebook community group, and we actually have a lot of talking going on over there about things going on. We are on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Clerks Minute. We're very active there. So, that all being said, thank you all for listening to the Clerks Minute. On behalf of Mark, who is going to be in a lot of trouble in the next episode.
Oh, God.
I'm Blake.
I'm Kyle.
Have a good day, everybody.
Stitcher barely even know her.
Wrexham.
Snorting, smoking weed, doing coke, drinking beers, rolling fatties, smoking blunts. Who smokes the blunts? We smoke the blunts, rolling blunts and smoking.
You can find us at, this is a long plug, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher.
Stop,
for real. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Give me a minute, guys.
Okay.
I'm going to edit this now. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm going to have to literally shut the plugs for real. Finish the plugs.
Okay.
Okay, you can hear us. Stop talking for 1 minute.